What is your body count?
3.
Is that the truth?
Whatever she says is truth.
Okay, what is your body count?
2.
Why are you lying to me?
All right. 3.
No, stop lying. Just say the
All right, like 14. Like 22, so it's fine.
Is that the
It's
truth?
literally not, though. Oh, no, it ain't.
How many bodies do you have to be considered
Oh God. For a guy or for a girl?
for a girl?
Oh God. Okay, talking about in a month, probably like
Period.
period,
In general.
like over 15,
Over 15?
over like 10.
Oh. Oh. You said like 5.
Over like 10.
My deep secret is I had sex with an Uber guy for a free ride.
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
I have a very big body count and I'm very happy and I'm in
What's
stable romantic arrangements.
what's the body count?
Probably like 300 something.
300 something. Okay. And you said 300.
Yeah, what about you guys? Mine's at like 50.
50? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm also at 50.
50. Kiko, body count?
Men and women, or
Let's separate them. What are the two?
men? I'm pretty sure I'm at 5. Or sorry, men at 7, women at 5.
Him, her, bodies.
What you said last time.
You know what's crazy? Is and it actually is what I said last time.
Oh, you lied last time. 12, 50, 50, 300,
20.
20.
We're going to 6.
Yeah.
6.
Okay.
8.
All right. Okay.
Hell no, Brian.
Okay.
Throughout the majority of human history, female promiscuity has been absolutely frowned upon. Only in the Western world we're going to pretend it's an okay thing. Every single culture since the dawn of human time and every single place on the planet has said that female promiscuity is disgusting to the point where females were executed for it.
Yeah.
And most of the world today...
As they should be.
Get the rocks.
Yeah.
Abdul?
Yeah, get the rocks.
Get the rocks.
Perfect.
Oh, my God.
Are enjoying the sex that they're having at 19, 20, 21. They're not enjoying it. Why? Because they're sleeping with idiots. They're just sleeping with men for the sake of sleeping with men. They're just any guy they meet in a club. It's disgusting. And the reason they're not enjoying it is because they can't, because they're not built that way. You can't enjoy sex with a random man. He might be so gorgeous. He might be objectively speaking the sexiest man you've ever seen. You're just not going to enjoy having sex with him because there's no emotional connection. I'm saying, oh yeah, it was amazing. It was, and I'm like, really? Like I'm speaking to my other friends. I'm like, really? Is she telling the truth? Like, and nobody talks about that.
There's a common theme that I've noticed in this conversation, and that is that most of this conversation has revolved around women giving up sex at different time intervals, early, mid, late, and so on. And we can see that the denigration of society really revolves around promiscuous sex. And this is, once again, I'm a Muslim. Islam fetters us. And I believe men and women need fettering, not just women. Men also need fettering and controlling as well. Because just as our brother Eddie mentioned just now, we're scattergun. If I had it my way, I'd marry one woman because I've said this on one of my podcasts before. One woman, I only need one woman to love and for her to love me. That's enough. From a love perspective and a meaningful relationship. Would I date an OnlyFans girl? I'm a conservative Muslim. We don't even date, period. If I wanted to marry you today, I would go to your father and I'd approach your father. What's your dad's name?
Dan.
I'd say, Dan, I've taken interest in your daughter. I think she's a lovely girl, but I wanted to approach you first. This is the respectful manner. I approach your father, Dan. And your father, he would take that responsibility of vetting me out. He would take his due diligences upon me. And then after that, once Dan has gotten to know me and has accustomed himself with me and me and you have sat down a couple of times. Maybe we go for coffee. The family don't always have to be around. After that process, it's very swift and quick. At that moment, you and your father, Dan, will decide. You say to your dad, look, I like him or I don't like him. And then after that, your dad will be like, okay, we're going to make this happen or we don't make this happen. And in this way, I don't mess around with Dan's daughter. Dan's daughter is able to maintain one of her most valuable assets, which is her chastity.
What's the best piece of dating advice you could give any guy?
Dating advice? Don't be a douchebag.
Have you had douchey guys before?
No, I've never dated anyone. I'm Muslim.
I meet a guy tomorrow. He's the most amazing thing ever. I love him so much, but I'm 18. I do not want to get married super young. I would like to be sure that I want to be with this person before I put a ring on it. If I'm in a long-term relationship with somebody, I will be as committed to them as I would in our marriage. But I think that dating someone for 5, 6, 7, 8 years, like, I think that it's a good thing.
Yeah, but then you're not a traditional woman. Okay. Do you see like the compromise with that? Like it seems like there's some things that you want with modern dating and there's some things that you want with traditional dating. And that is typically going to conflict in one way, shape or form, right? So like if you're going to be cohabitating, it's very likely that you're having premarital sex. That's another indicator that you're not traditional.
I just I guess I was engaged for like 3.5 years before I got out here. And I came out here and I'm like, not like, I guess like.
Why didn't you stay with that guy?
Huh?
You were engaged, and what happened to that? That's the one. How'd you fuck that up?
Yeah, he was really good and all, but also I wanted to move out to Miami and Florida. And
to be a whore? You threw away the gates of heaven with your partner to be a whore?
I wanted to move with my
I'm gonna fucking jump!
No, it's not like
No! No, Zarka! Allegedly!
It's not to be a whore.
That's enough internet for me today. I am going to wash myself with holy water to get rid of all the stupidity I saw today.